just let me know if my audio is working. We've been having some audio issues for the last half hour or so here. So if you can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. Oh, I like that NJP Finance is starting off with the trading problem, holding losers too long as a scalper. Tyler, it looks like Hank's coming down, so I think you're gonna have to go. Okay, good sound, can hear you. Okay, good, because the last one, I don't know, somebody left a comment on the last one being like, I like the streams, but the audio's terrible. And then I listened to it and I'm like, what the hell happened to the audio? It was just awful for some reason. So we've been working on it for the last, I don't know, just like right leading up to the stream, and it's annoying. I hate technology. Okay, so that's what's going on with my audio, but let's get on with your trading issues. We got Ben here. Hey, Ben. Ben won an account last week. We do have another Lucid giveaway this week. It'll be 50K flex. Is it? Sorry, guys. I'm so just off because of dealing with the audio stuff. Yeah, it's a flex. It's whatever the one that I use. There's Pro, Flex. Yeah, it's Flex. I'm still waiting on them to give me some Lucid dailies to give away, so that'll be coming. So right now we've got these Flex accounts we'll do today. If you want to get your name on the wheel, the link is in here, and it's also in the description on this video. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Tyler. All right, let's see. Stay fancy. How's it going? Okay, NJP. If you want to call in, you can call in and talk about your issue of holding losers too long as a scalper. I think we have a lot of us probably have very different definitions of scalping versus swing trading. I don't even know what my definition of scalping would be. Maybe like, I don't know. People say I'm a scalper, but it's if I'm holding for 50 points, to me, a 50-point trade on the NASDAQ doesn't seem like a scalp, but it can be over in less than a minute. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to get into this scalping versus swing trading conversation. Okay, so NJP, let me know what's going on. When you're holding your losers too long as a scalper, is it, yeah, just give me some more context on that. Let's see. Edit a bright. Hey, I hate technology too. Yeah, it's a very much a love-hate relationship with technology. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without technology, but also when it's not working, it's super frustrating. And I don't handle it well. Like, it stresses me out more than anything else when technology is not working. Lemming, the best ones are when scalps turn into swing trade. Yeah, I would imagine that means you get like a 10-point stop on something and then you manage to hold it and it keeps running and you get a nice trade. Okay. I feel like there was a question in here somewhere that I missed. Okay, I can't read your username, but the picture says SB. And I just can't read it because it's not an actual readable name. Are you still trading yourself or focusing on YouTube more? Okay, so I am still trading myself. But I do, yeah, so I do, lately I've been focusing on the app that we're building because I need it for myself and I think other people will benefit from it as well. So like today I was trading, but it was app testing. I managed to make $700. So it's like, maybe I should just continue trading these Apex accounts in like a testing mode of the app. But yeah, I do spend a lot of time on YouTube and the Discord and now the app. But I mean, ideally, I can get to where I do focus a bit more on trading, but I don't know. I had a bad trading day yesterday, and just to be totally honest, this stuff, I don't usually have a day. I never have a day, talking to people in the Discord or doing a live stream or making a video where I come away feeling like shit. Yesterday, I traded like an idiot, and then I felt like shit. So it's just, I don't want to say this stuff is easier than trading, but for me, this stuff is easier than trading. And, building the app, I'm not building it, Tyler's dealing with that. But just figuring out how I want the app to function and then testing it and figuring out how to make it better is just, it's easier than trading. So yeah, I'm still trading, but it can't be my main focus. If it is, if the trading is my main focus, then a bad day, it's just, I guess it's really hard to let the bad day go and move on from it when trading is like my main thing. When trading is just one little piece, one thing that I do for an hour a day and I screwed up, then it's much easier to let it go because I have to move on to something else. So, sorry, long answer on that. Um, okay. Thanks, you changed your background to black in TradingView. White really hurts my eyes. Do you know what? I like the white. I have it here. The reason I like the white is because I use the white to trade. So this is what I actually trade on in Tradeovate. The other one is in TradingView, and that's just like I have my fire lines on there and I look at the charts when I'm not trading. But yeah, I just like how this looks. Like I feel it goes better with the, I guess just with my colors and what my overlays are. But I'll put this one back on because with all my testing today, I didn't have time to quite put all my fire lines on, so this one shows better what I would be looking at when I'm actually trading. Hey Pablo, new subscriber here. I saw your video yesterday. Oh no. uh, I don't like that. I mean, I don't love that, like, that would be the first video that someone sees of me, but hopefully it helped you or it gave you some insight into your own trading. Yeah, I hate the person trading turned me into. Really inspiring. Thank you. Okay, well, I'm glad you liked the video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you honestly went through the questions and are able to make some changes in your own trading and how you approach your trading from it. But yeah, I honestly thought hardly anybody's gonna see the video, and then more people saw it than I had expected, and then I was like, oh, why did I have to talk about my GI issues in it? I usually call them GI issues, but I'm like, ah, not a lot of people are gonna see this, so we'll just say diarrhea, and then, yeah. Oh, well, what I've come to learn through doing this is that if it's happened, like if I've gone through it in my trading, then somebody else has as well. So I'm sure there were at least a few people who saw that and were like, oh, me too. Uh, I don't hope, but yeah, I kind of do. So Pablo, welcome. Glad to have you here. We do, like I said, we have the Lucid giveaway, so that is in the description, and it's also pinned, it's not pinned in the chat. That's the clean feed. The link pinned in the chat is if you want to call in and talk to me about whatever's going on in your trading. Um, Ben, my biggest problem is still overtrading and revenge trading. Ben, that's by far, those are the top two. In like anytime I've done any kind of surveys or anything, it's always overtrading and revenge trading. By far the top two. I think overtrading is one and revenge is number two. After that, it's I hope you guys can't hear that. My son dropping stuff on the floor upstairs. After overtrading and revenge trading, then I think the next one that's the most frequent is not being able to accept a loss or moving stop losses, removing stop losses, and adding to the loser. Okay, we've got a call here. It looks like Louis. It's either Louis or Louis. I'm gonna say Louis for now. I'm just gonna get through a couple of comments here quickly. Uh, okay, NJ. Oh, okay, he's gone. This is what happened last time with the giveaway. I think like people keep clicking on the call-in link to get to the giveaway. The call-in link is the clean feed one that's pinned in here. The giveaway one is maybe I can add it here again, quick. Yeah. Okay, that's the giveaway one, and then it's also in the description on this video. Maybe I'll check the wheel in a second. Okay, Czar Trader. Okay, yeah, so Ben, if you want to talk about your overtrading and your revenge trading, then you can call in and we can talk about it. Czar Trader, thank you for these sessions. It's hard for people to understand. Yeah, except for, yeah, but only a fellow trader can. It really is, and it's, yeah. And I know that if because for years I was like my husband was having to deal with me constantly making the same mistakes, doing the same things over, and then coming to him and or I'd be back testing or whatever, and he was always like, just quit. And my answer was always the same, where it's if I just followed my plan, if I had stuck to my plan, this wouldn't have happened. I would have had a green day or I would have had a small red day, but I wouldn't have blown accounts. So it was very frustrating for him, just never understanding. And he still doesn't understand, why can't you just stick to the plan? And yeah, I think you definitely have to do it. You have to experience it firsthand to actually get it. So unfortunately, nobody you try to explain it to is ever gonna really get it. Uh, okay, NJP Finance. So I struggle with risk to reward because I like to take it when I'm up, but I've been trying to get a little more run out of my trades and end up holding it past my invalidation point. Psychology. Okay, NJP, you should just call in and explain to me what's going on. Um, yeah, because if you're like, you have your stop, whatever, we'll say you're scalping, maybe you have a 10-point stop, and you're trying to get more out of your trades. So I guess once you start trying to get more, maybe is it if you're eyeing a bigger target, then you also move your stop to correspond and end up taking larger losses. I don't know. You can call in, anyone could call in. You can do it from your computer or a phone. If you're doing it from your phone, just don't use Safari. Safari just seems to be a problem. Ben, I'm doing better. Oh, I have to give thanks to DJ and Rehab and the community in helping me on my journey. That's awesome, Ben. Yeah, when I started this, I just thought there have to be other traders who are in a similar situation to me or feel the way I feel, where they're sick of just seeing people on YouTube that are like, oh, I got a $50,000 payout today or whatever. Um, and yeah, I was just feeling like a loser, like I was the only one who couldn't figure it out. So I started the channel thinking, okay, at least maybe some other people will see this and realize like, oh, you're not the only one who, can't get it together after a few years. And also I wanted to hold myself accountable, and it works well for that. Okay, where are we? Contained chaos, how is it going? Yeah, anything is easier than trading. It's crazy because it really, on paper, it looks like trading should be the easiest thing to do. I know Tyler said a few times where it's like, oh, you're just clicking buttons, and yeah, it should be simple, it should be easy, but it's not the case. Um, Zara Trader. Okay, it looks like Pablo's waiting. Pablo, we're gonna give you a second because maybe you're just trying to get in on the Lucid giveaway and you didn't mean to click to call in. So I'll give you a second on that. Okay, Zara Trader. Yeah, too much of a good thing is always bad. Help. I do like the idea of viewing trading as a hobby and not viewing trading as the thing that's going to financially save you, or like, because for me for years it was, we want to move out of Canada, and it was the only way that I could possibly see doing that was with my trading working. So I didn't have immediate financial pressure to pay bills. That wasn't on the trading, but the whole like our dream was on the trading. And that's just way too much pressure, and it was a nightmare. So as much pressure as you could take off of your trading, like they said, try and view it as a hobby. And then also put the kind of budget on it that you would put onto a different hobby. Okay, I'm gonna take a call here from Pablo. We'll see what's going on with Pablo. Hello, you're on. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, Pablo, I think I can hear you. I'm just gonna turn your volume up a bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn your volume up a little bit more.
Okay. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you. Yeah, perfect. If
Oh,
you,
okay, perfect.
yeah, if you guys are having any issues hearing him, just let me know in the chat, and I'll turn his volume up. Okay, Pablo, what's going on?
Hi. Yeah, I was just a new subscriber here, and I was resonated with your video yesterday about,
Yeah.
and it just I was like, wow. I was really happy to hear that there's other traders out there that go through, what I'm going through right now. So, I've only been trading for a year, by the way. So
Okay.
I'm like really just new at this, and
Yeah.
I didn't understand how big of an impact it would have on my mental health. So.
Yes.
So I currently right now I guess I can just say I'm an over trader. So
Okay.
I'll be green on the day. I'll start the session off great, and I'll stay on and just give all my profits back, and then go on tilt, and then blow the account.
Okay.
So that's been like the pattern ever since I got my second payout.
Oh, yeah.
S-
The payouts can be
Yeah.
a real trigger for, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going through. I got a payout 3 months ago,
Okay.
and ever since I've just been on this spiral where I'm trying to pass these evals fast, and I'm, oversizing, and I'll have good days, but then just blow it back from the over trading. So that's what I'm going through right now.
Okay. How many accounts are you currently, like, how many accounts do you usually trade?
Okay, so I just trade one,
Okay, good.
um, and I'm just trading the 50K combines on Top Step,
Okay.
and I am using the daily loss limit of 1K on the 50
Okay.
K account. So if I do go through that, though, I'm not gonna lie, I'll buy another one
Yeah.
and then go on tilt on that one.
Yes.
So I try to just trade one though, but I do
Okay.
sometimes buy another one. So
Okay. Do you have another job or anything or
yeah, I have another job. So like my profits, or my job does pay for my trading.
okay.
And I have a fiance that's very, very much supportive,
Okay, good.
but she definitely doesn't like. She can tell, basically, like your husband can tell when
Yeah.
I had a bad day.
Yeah.
She comes home, she's like, rough trading day, and I'm like, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have a trading window that you're supposed to trade in? Like what would be your ideal trading time?
Yeah, so I trade basically I'm on the West Coast,
Okay.
California, and I
Nice.
trade 6:30 to 7:30.
Okay.
But I break my rule every day.
Okay.
I get FOMO, and I want to stay on, and I just want to see what happens, and that's what triggers me,
Yeah.
like the fear of missing out, also. So I'm just waiting for the next big move. Even though I'll be up like, let's say, $600
That's a
in
lot.
the
I know you're
begin.
in
I
California and it's expensive there, but that's
Yeah.
still a lot.
Yeah, and I'll end up just staying on the market and giving it all back, off of just stupid plays that aren't even my setups.
Okay.
So,
What about
yeah,
are
that's
you
where I'm at.
comfortable with your strategy? Do you like your strategy or are you still kind of hopping around constantly changing?
Yeah, yeah. So I am now comfortable with my strategy,
Okay.
and I'm also a scalper. So I know there's like I don't know, like 1 minute, 10 minute trading. I don't know if like that's considered a scalper.
I don't know. I
But
really
yeah, I mean, either I try to just, get 20 points, 20
Okay.
points, 20 to 50 points. That's basically what I go for.
Great. Okay, so when would be a good stopping point for you? Like if you take
You
one
know,
trade and you get 20 points,
yeah.
is that a good stopping point or is like where do you think you should stop?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's basically where I should stop. In
Anywhere from
hindsight.
anywhere okay, so anywhere from 20 to
Yeah.
50 points is where you should be cutting it.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
What are you going for when you keep trading? Is it like, oh, I just want $100 more? Like, is it a financial target that you're going for? Or is it just you're
Yeah.
bored and you want to keep trading?
Correct. So it's basically, I want to pass these
Oh,
evals
okay.
fast
Okay, so you're
to
rushing.
get into. I'm rushing.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. That's my
Okay.
problem right now. Yeah. So I'm rushing, and I know I'm capable of, getting in and out, but the over trading and rushing to pass the combines is what's been throwing me off. And I've heard other traders go through this when they get their first two payouts or a payout.
Yeah.
They go through this like losing phase where you just try to get that past that evil past so you can get funded again. And that's currently, I think, what's going on with me.
Your audio is being kind of crazy. I might just click something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now it seems fine. It was just cutting out and being weird, but
Okay.
okay, you're fine now.
But you can hear me now? Okay.
I'm just gonna click something on here to try it and see if that fixes it.
No worries.
That made it way worse.
I got it.
Okay, I changed it back. Sorry. Sorry.
No, can you hear me now or now?
No, it's kind of crazy now. I don't know what's going on with it.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, and you have headphones?
Yes, I have headphones, yes.
I don't know why it... Okay. Um, hopefully your audio's okay. I think... Oh, shit, I have an
Yeah.
echo now. Okay, I think you sound better.
Okay.
Okay, so it's... Does TopStep have a risk? Because I know TopStep has really good risk settings. So...
Oh, yeah, they have really good risk settings. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you're perfect now. Do they have
Okay.
a max trades per session setting?
So, yeah, I believe they do.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna be very transparent, and
Okay.
I want to have the other, people watching this. So I also do therapy on the side. I
Okay.
was going through some like trauma stuff in the past and whatnot. And what's funny is I tell my therapist the same thing. And what really resonated with me, from your story, is I'm basically gambling at this point.
Yeah.
Because I'll just, get in and just try to pass these combines without a setup.
Yeah.
And that's basically where I'm at. And we even try to come up with a plan where on Top Step, yes, you can lock yourself out manually, or you can have like a trading clock, I believe.
Yeah.
And also a number of trades. I just haven't implemented it yet
Yeah. It's
because
hard.
it's hard. It's harder than taking a trade.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would really like for you to at least set a max trades and your trading window.
Right.
Can you set the trading
Okay.
window in TopStep?
I believe you can. Yeah, I would just have to go under the risk settings.
Okay.
They're really good. They have a bunch
Yes.
of risk settings on there. So,
I know we're making an app right now for Degen Rehab, and it'll have like all the same stuff that TopStep has, and then obviously additional things.
oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
yeah, and it was mostly just like a lot of it was for me, because
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like I cannot get my shit together. I need,
Oh,
and
man,
then it was
yeah.
just like I need all this stuff, and then seeing all the other people, and it's like, oh, this person would benefit from this, and so yeah, just
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
solve this discipline thing. I don't want to call it
Yeah.
discipline, but it's kind of like discipline slash addiction slash just
Yeah.
forming the wrong habits or like pathways in our brain where it's just, it
Hmm.
sounds like you're just, that's your habit. Like your brain is so
Oh,
used
yeah.
to like just doing that day over and over that it's going to be
Oh, yeah.
really hard not to.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, addiction and habit. I used to have like, a little drinking problem in the past. So that's another thing that I realized like, whoa, I'm just going to gamble now or trade,
Yeah.
and this is going to become my new like
Vice or whatever.
addiction.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, I'm like, no way, this needs to stop now. I need
Yeah.
to stop this now. So
Yeah, well, you know
I'm
what?
glad,
It's good that you're only a year in and you're figuring this out
right.
because a lot of us go far more than a year before it's like, oh shit, I'm a gambling addict
Yeah,
now. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna stop this?
right.
And it does get to a point where it's like you either need to figure out how you can change it or you need to quit trading.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I'm tired of feeling. I don't want to say depressed, but when you
Yeah,
make these very bad choices, you feel shame afterwards. Like, why did I do that? Like, what am
yeah.
I doing?
I I
So
I think it's shame, regret, and then like a lot of like
yeah.
self hatred. I've never
Oh
felt
yeah.
worse about myself in my life than
I
trading.
literally. Seriously, that's how I feel.
Yeah. Okay, so you have to make
Yeah.
changes. You have to make changes. I don't want people feeling this way. It's not a healthy,
Right.
sustainable way to be. So you're just gonna have to make the decision. I think it starts with giving up on payouts.
Right.
You need to
Yeah.
let go of the idea of payouts. You need to forget about where you are in your eval. Like stop looking at your
Mhm.
P&L, stop focusing on when am I going to pass, how many days to pass, all that needs to go. Any thoughts of payouts need to go. It's great that you've already had two payouts and you've only been doing it for a year. So you're already, I would say try to look at it as you're already ahead of the game. You're
Mhm.
already looking at yourself and your behavior honestly. You're already, looking into psychology and you've already had payouts. So now you need to slow down. You need to force yourself
Yeah.
to slow down.
Right. Yes, correct. That's
So,
where I'm at right now.
how many trades do you think in an ideal session you should take? If you're just trading the 1 hour, like your
Yeah.
6:30 to 7:30, how many
Yeah.
trades should you take? How many valid setups are there in that hour for you?
It's funny because I'm sure you've heard the saying "one and done."
Yeah, this is my
Yeah,
goal every day. Yeah.
literally, a one and done setup presents itself within the first hour for sure.
Okay.
And I take that one and done, whether it be 10 points or 20 points,
Yep.
and I feel great. And then the dopamine's all over the
Okay.
place, and I think you called it the one more demon, or the I forget what you
The
said.
make it back demon. That's from someone in the
the make
Discord
oh,
called
okay.
it that. So I can't take credit with that.
Oh,
But he
okay.
said it. And
Okay.
when he said it, I was just like, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, so for me it's the one more demon.
Yeah.
There's that one, just like, oh, just take one more,
So
there's going to be
that's,
another reversal.
yeah, when you start thinking, okay, so when you take your trade,
Yeah.
and then, I mean, ideally you take your trade and then you just shut it off. Like just
Yeah.
turn top step off, hit the lockout button. If you can't bring yourself to hit the lockout button, at least close the
Yeah.
charts. Don't have the chart in front of your face anymore.
Right.
This happened to me yesterday, I want to say, on my
Uh-huh.
funded account. I took a loss. It was fine. It was like $100 loss, not a big deal. I did a post loss meditation after. I was very calm and I was very clear that it's like, okay, this is fine. I'm going to shut it down for the day. And then I went to shut
Yeah.
it down and the chart's on and the chart's going and I just couldn't do
Yeah.
it. And then I ended up trading more. So
Yeah.
I think a big thing is getting away from the chart, not seeing the chart anymore. So as soon as you're
Right.
done your one trade, close it. Just hit the X on the platform. And
Oh yeah.
if you can hit the lockout, or if TopStep will allow you to set it at just one trade, set your limit at one trade, and then you're locked
Mhm.
out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, and I do want to say, I'm proud of myself because after I watched your video yesterday, I literally was able to lock myself out for the first time.
Good, good.
Like, so that's a W,
Yeah,
that's a
for
W right
sure.
there. Cause,
Yes.
it was a very inspiring video. And I was just, yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm done,
Yeah.
over trading. Cause if I don't, then I'm never going to be profitable. And that's the sad truth,
And you're gonna feel
So,
like shit. You're gonna lose
and
money, and you're gonna feel
yeah,
awful. And then there might also be some physical effects. Like there might be not only on your mental health but your physical health.
yeah.
So it's
Oh,
not worth it.
oh, you're absolutely right because the hair started falling out. So I was like, wait, what? I have great hair. Like, why is it falling out?
Were you in
So yeah,
denial too? Were
definitely.
you like, it can't be the
Oh, for sure.
trading, it's
Oh,
this
for
other
sure.
thing? Yeah.
Oh my goodness, for sure. I started having panic attacks within the
Oh,
first 6 months of trading. I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, why am I feeling like this? I felt
yeah.
like I was dizzy, my heart was racing, and I started figuring out I have anxiety now because of trading. It's
No,
like,
okay.
yeah,
You
yeah,
100% need to put those locks on.
correct.
So go
Yeah,
look at top step. I can't say top step.
it's
Top
okay. Top
steps,
step. Yeah,
risk settings. Set
yeah.
it to just maximum two trades per session.
Oh, yeah, for
Maximum. Like if
sure.
you can't bring yourself to set it at one, set it at two. If you can set it to kick you out at 7:30 your time, set it to
Yeah,
kick you out at 7:30 your time. And
yeah.
then yeah, just you have to forget the payouts and forget about passing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that's the thing that's holding me back right now.
Yeah.
And from what I hear is like that's the number one thing that, traders, beginners, they want that quick, payout. They want those payouts, but once
Yeah.
you forget about, it's the process. I keep hearing that. It's the process, not the payouts or something like that. So,
Yeah. You need to
got to go through it.
start tracking your success just based on, did I go in and do what I said I was going to do?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yes.
And if
Yeah,
you,
like today, I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh, that's okay. You go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say like today was the second day I locked myself out, so that's two in a row. So I feel great that like you know what, I'm starting to think the risk management is what I need to practice
Yes.
instead of making money. So that's where I'm at right now. Also, so today was day two where I locked myself out. Thanks for your video. So
Sorry, your audio's
yeah,
going
so
crazy again. I'm not trying to get rid of you, but it just started going crazy again.
I'm so sorry.
So
I'm
that's
so
okay.
sorry.
I'm gonna let you off here. We're gonna talk to Luis next.
Yes, thank you so much for your
Okay,
time.
call me back in like a month or something and let me know how it's going. Maybe it'll help you keep on track to know that you have to have some accountability.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I
Okay.
appreciate you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Good luck.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Bye.
you're welcome. Bye. Okay, we've got Luis waiting, so I don't know what was going on with the audio with that one. It's perfect, and then just all of a sudden, I don't know. Okay, and I will let you guys know there is the Lucid giveaway. We'll check the wheel really quick here, and then I'll pull Luis on or Lewis. Okay, where are we? Oh, we got some names on the wheel. That's exciting. It's a Lucid 50K account today. It's a flex account. They don't have the giveaways yet for the Lucid Daily. When they get that, then I will definitely be trying to get you guys some of those. Okay, let's talk to Luis here. Luis or Lewis? Why won't it click? Okay, there we go. Luis? Hello? It says it's connecting. Normally it does not take this long to connect. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Luis, are you there? Okay, I'm gonna read some chats while it connects. Okay. Oh, what the heck? NJP, what link can't you find? The link for the giveaway? There's one in here, and then there's one. It should also be in the description on this video. So hopefully you can find it. Trader confessional, he is addicted. Yeah, well, this is the thing. We become addicted to it and we don't realize. I don't know if it's through habit. And then, yeah, I think by the time you realize that that's what it is, it's very hard to break and it's very hard to override those patterns that our brain is so used to. Ben, I used to have a gambling addiction. It made this incredibly difficult. I can only imagine because I went into trading hating gambling. I gambled one time. I went to the casino with a friend and I lost $20 in just on one thing or whatever. I think we went to the roulette table and I was like, that sucks. And then just never gambled again. So, but on the other side of that, you were probably quick in recognizing it. Luis, it still says you're connecting, so I'm going to close you out and then try to come back on, okay? If you're hearing this. Okay, if anybody else wants to call in, you can call in. Yeah, trading fires the same circuitry in your brain as gambling. Yeah, I found out after I started trading how much our brains love or crave that whole not knowing, right? Like if there were a game where we went and played it, like if we I don't want to say with trading. I feel like if this were the case with trading, we'd keep doing it. But if there were a game where we won every single time, we would get bored and we wouldn't play the game. If there was a game where we just lost every single time, same thing. We wouldn't play the game anymore. But if there's something where it's, I don't want to say random, but it's, there's the chance of you could win and you don't know, it's that anticipation, it's the not knowing that makes it so much more addictive and makes that dopamine loop there. Okay, we're going to talk to Victor here. Angie P, gambling is easier than they give you free drinks. I mean, I guess that could be fun. I can't drink anymore, um, but yeah. Oh, get the likes up, people. Guys, I don't see like, yeah, I can't see any of that stuff, but I guess I should probably remind you to hit the like button if you like the stream. Okay, let's talk to Victor. Victor, I can hear
Victor, I
you.
can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me?
Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't wondering if I needed to get headphones or not, but I was hopefully
I
it works.
think it sounds pretty good. I'm just gonna turn your volume up a
Okay.
little bit. Guys, if
Okay.
Victor's too quiet or anything, just let me know.
Can you
Okay.
guys hear me okay?
I can hear you perfectly. Okay,
Okay, cool.
what's going on?
So yeah, so Dijon, first of all, thanks for all of your videos.
Oh,
I think it brings a lot of inspiration to a lot of people, including myself too. And recently, I've just been in a rut. I've
okay.
been trading for about maybe a little bit over a year and a half now,
Okay.
and I've been going through the roughest stretch of my trading career, which is obviously it's not a long time, but it's still something where it's like July, I only had three winning trades. And I actually believe that that was the best I've ever traded. I followed all of my rules
Ah,
for 2 months. I kept my account for almost 2 months. I got a payout from it, which was awesome.
good.
But July came around and I had 15 losers, I think, and only three winners. And end of July, I just blew it. And not because I broke my rules, just because I kept on losing. So now I went on a 2 week break, 2 week sabbatical. I've been
Good.
saying it's a meditation retreat.
Nice.
And then I come back and for whatever reason, I just blew everything up. I had a funded account still available to me. I had like four evals that I just bought and I just blew everything. And I think everything just accumulated to where it was like, I can't believe that whatever I've been doing, it's not working anymore. I've been following my rules. I deserve to win. And when I didn't win on Monday, that was it. And I just kind of lost it. So
W-
I need some confidence. Like I've lost all of my confidence now.
Was it just the one trade back on Monday and that was it? Then you went off plan?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I just completely went on till after that one day.
How long had you been trading your strategy before? Like, how long had it been
Oh,
working for you?
for months,
Okay.
like again, yeah, it's like I've only been trading for less than 2 years. Like
Good.
my first year, I was profitable. This year, I'm still
Good.
profitable,
Hey, you're doing
but
great.
it's still yeah, but it's just been so hard.
I I mean summer trading, right? Like the market's not been great. Maybe you should have, I mean, I don't want to say just take the summer off because sometimes there is good trading the summer and sometimes it works better um for people's schedules to trade in the summer. What is like roughly what's your strategy?
So I use a combination of volume and volume profile to kind of
Okay,
look for areas of like discount and premium and then try to sell off of those levels, but I love trading the trend.
okay.
So
And it's just been kind of choppy the last few weeks or whenever.
yeah, I think part of the issue too is that I trade Asia because I work full time. So
Okay.
trading Asia, there's less volume. I trade gold because normally there's more volatility, but over the last few months, it's been kind of rough too. So I think just a combination of things is just not going well. And I feel like right now my biggest issue, it's not about following my rules. I know I did have that blow up day, but I feel like it's more about confidence. I feel like everything I touch turns to red. Like it's like blood red every single time I click buy or sell. It doesn't even matter which direction, I'm just wrong. And I feel like I'm like scared to actually trade because I'm like, oh, whatever I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lose anyway.
Are you trading in a personal account or prop accounts?
I use prop firms. I use prop
Okay.
firms.
How many accounts are you trading?
So up until I blew up in July, it was just one
Okay.
account for that whole time. And that was my plan when I came back on Monday.
Yes.
But after that, I just completely destroyed all of that. So now I'm back on two, like I'm copy
Okay.
trading two, but I think I might just end up going to one.
Yeah. I mean, I find it easier to trade one account, and easier to stick to my rules on one account. But
Yeah.
could you size down? Like, are you already
Yeah.
trading the minimum size, or could you size down just to give yourself some more breathing room and just kind of ride it out and accept there might be some more losses? Or go to
Yeah, I
sim?
think yeah. I think for my combines, like after that whole period of like following my rules for like almost 2 months in a row, I was just like, like I feel good. Like I feel like
Yeah.
I can trade with increased size on combines. Funded accounts still stay like minimum like $300 or maximum $300 loss. But on combines, I'm like, we just got to pass quickly. We just got to make sure we get these funded accounts.
No.
But
No, because you have
it literally just destroyed me.
yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to get out of that mindset of trying like, are you financially stressed right now? Or are you okay financially? Or are you trying to make payouts to pay bills?
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I don't need
Okay.
payouts to pay bills. It helps, but I don't
Yeah.
need it. No.
Okay. So you can slow down. You don't have actual financial pressure on you.
Yep.
Okay. I would say size down. How many trades do you usually take in a session?
Just usually one trade a day when
Okay.
I'm doing everything I'm supposed to.
Okay. I would say go back to that. Try to go back to that. I found I had perfect discipline for like more than 60 trading days or something. And then I fell off and had a tilt day. And it was really hard getting back to being following the rules consistently. So sometimes yeah, it can be really hard getting back on track. And you would think it would be easy after 60 days, or you're just gonna have one bad day and then you're gonna get back on track. But I've found it very difficult. So I think the best thing you can do is really size down, go back to the rules that you know work for you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
forget about passing the account. Or go on
Yeah.
or just do a practice account for a month until you feel like, okay, my strategy's working again.
Yeah. I guess what you were saying too, it's like for whatever reason, whenever I tilt, it's like it just sparks like this new wave of like more tilt sessions coming
Yeah.
up. It's like I'm just so prone to tilt
Yeah.
after I tilt the first time, and it's so
Yeah.
hard to get over that.
I feel like I had an alcoholic uncle when I was younger. And it seemed like they would say like, "Oh, he fell off the wagon again." So it'd be like, "Oh, Uncle Larry fell off the wagon again." Um, and it honestly, like, and it feels like that where it seemed like it was harder for him. The more times he fell off the wagon, the harder it was. And then eventually he just went off, stayed off, and then ultimately died. So not a happy
Ooh,
story. It's okay. Um, but I feel like it's like that, where you would think that it would be easy to just get back onto what you were doing, but I think it's sometimes
yeah,
can be harder to get back on track with what you were doing. So I think maybe stepping back and going on a practice account might help with that. Just to
yeah,
eliminate the idea of passing and payouts.
absolutely, yeah. Like, so, like, what do you think about like in terms of like gaining back confidence or like when things aren't working out? Because I know like not every strategy has periods of profit
Yeah.
throughout, right? Like there are going to be times where you're going to be in drawdown, but I guess like the constant losing, the
Yeah.
constant accumulation of like these negative feelings that are associated with losing, it
Yes.
becomes so hard to finally get out of that. So like what do you do about like confidence about trying to get it back?
I think you have to wait it out and don't I think the thing is just getting through it, waiting it out, and not going on tilt all the time, right? Because going on tilt and
Yeah,
breaking the rules is gonna hurt your confidence more. And if you're buying a bunch of accounts, then you can end up financially stressed because of it. That's what happened to me a few years ago where I got 2 payouts from Top Step and then gave them all back, and then a whole bunch, it got to
yep,
where I'm like, "Oh, my credit card, I can't pay off my credit card now." Because of
yeah,
this, and it's
yeah,
just and then it ramped up the stress even more, and it got to where, like, well, I need a payout because I have to pay the credit card, and then it's like, no, this
Y-
behavior of trying to pay the credit card with the payout is just creating more debt. So I think it's
yeah,
just what's going to hurt your confidence the most is breaking your rules and going on tilt and throwing more money at Top Step and not getting anything from
Yeah.
it. So I think
Yeah.
you can build your confidence in sticking to your plan as far as like confidence in your strategy. I know you said you were gone for 2 weeks. When you came back, did you look and back test and see how your strategy would have done in that 2 weeks?
Uh, Actually, no. I was back testing all of my losses in July, and a lot of it was
That's
just
fair.
like there's nothing I could do, you know? Like some of it was like, like maybe I shouldn't have entered in that one, like maybe that should have been a no trade day.
Yeah.
But it was really just focusing on the terrible months rather than the 2 weeks I missed.
Maybe take some time and look at the 2 weeks you missed so you can see has your strategy just not been performing through this whole stretch, or was it okay in that 2 weeks? Do you need to just wait it out in a practice account? I'd say wait it out in a practice account until the end of August,
Hmm.
and but
Okay.
still follow your rules. Build confidence in your ability to stick to the plan in the practice
Absolutely.
account.
Yep.
And if you're in a combine, just trade minimum size. Like if you already
Yeah.
have one, then trade the smallest size possible, one trade a day. Forget about passing. And if the
Yeah.
strategy
Yeah.
continues to fail, then at some point you're going to have to look at that. Like, are there adjustments you can make? Like, in your backtesting you've done, have you come up with anything where it's like I could make these adjustments that would have made a difference, or is it just
Yeah. So like I think one of the things that I've found is, again, like I was saying earlier, like I love to trade the trend. So it's like even though volume profile is like more of like range based trading, there are a lot of times where it would hit a level. I'm like, but the trend is still going up, and like there's signs of resistance, but it's like I don't want to believe it. I'm like, no, it's still gonna go up, and then it ends up going down. I'm like, I should have known it was gonna go down. You know what I mean? So it's like I think there's certain areas like
right?
biases that I have. That's like, okay, that's my fault. But then there are other times too. It's like the trade just lost just because it lost. So I think
Yeah,
if I really just, again, like I think that's the whole point of this, right? It's like just take your time,
yeah,
slow is fast in trading,
yeah.
like don't risk so much. I think that will probably help.
And if you can just work on your trading and not be losing money, then that's okay too. I've been just not losing money for
Absolutely.
the past year, and it's better than where I was. Right? Like it's better than trying to rush to get the payouts and being stressed out all the time and then being miserable and just it taking over my life completely. So it's not the worst thing to just slow down and accept, okay, I have to work through these things and I'm just not going to make money. But I don't need to spend a
Exactly.
bunch of money in that time either. Like I can just
Yeah.
take it slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think I'm gonna be buying a lot of evals or combines, or at least for the time being anyway, until
Set
I
some
can actually get my mind right.
Yeah, set some strict limits. And I'm sure, like, how long do you think it'll take of your strategy performing how it was before you start feeling confident again? I bet a good week and you'll be confident again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think literally a good day.
Okay.
No, no, like yeah,
Probably
probably
two
like
good
about a
days.
good. Yeah, seriously, seriously. No,
Yeah.
probably like a week, like you were saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
just a week, and I'll probably feel good again. You
So
know.
I think stay trading if you're not gonna do the practice account because you already have a combine, whatever, trade your combine, but minimum size. And then when you've had a good week, go back to whatever size you were trading.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
just
that sounds
like
like a. Yeah, no, that sounds like a good plan. Absolutely.
Okay, but yeah, no, it's hard because I went through in January. I just couldn't do anything right. It was mostly red days, and I just had no confidence for months. I want like months
Yeah,
of
yeah,
most of this year, I would say. But it's just like the only thing
yeah.
that kept me on was like, okay, I'm not blowing accounts. I'm not having these crazy tilt days. I'm not resetting something a whole bunch of times. My credit card's not getting out like right. So it's frustrating, it sucks, but it's like, okay, I can work through this. And at least now I'm like,
Absolutely. Yeah.
okay, I'm good with the strategy now. I still have, issues where I screw up on my execution, but yeah, it's just not getting in my head about that now. So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's really it. Like try to not dwell on it too much.
Yeah. Easier said than done, but definitely
For sure.
definitely gonna work on
For
it.
sure. Okay. And then again, call
Yeah.
me back and let me know. I want to know what happens.
Yeah, I'll call back. I'm glad that I was able to catch you because normally I'm at work, but I was able to get out on time, so good to call.
These darn jobs. No. They're good. They're
I know,
good.
right?
It's
Please.
I didn't make any money the whole first time, like few years I was trading. I wasn't making any money because my husband paid the bills, which like was our arrangement going into things.
Yeah,
But right before I started trading, I was flipping furniture on the side. Like I would just buy old furniture on Facebook Marketplace, refinish it, sell it, and make money. And I wish I had just kept doing that when I started trading. Like
yeah,
kept
yeah.
kept money coming in from somewhere else, because when you're looking at trading and just focusing on making money, it's a disaster.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I'm really glad that, I have a job to
Yeah.
help support me and my fiance right
Yep.
now. But yeah, it's just so hard sometimes too. It's like, especially too when you get a payout, it's like such a good feeling. Like, wow, like this can help pay the bills, this can help
Yeah.
do this. But like if that's all I'm focused on, if that's all I care about, then I'll never make it long term.
Yeah.
And it's a catch 22 essentially.
It is. It's hard. Like it's like you almost I had such a great trading day today because I was not trading my funded account. I was just testing my app. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just buy a 5 pack of the cheapest Apex accounts, and then I could go through and do app testing on these. And then I had a great trading day. And it's like you almost need to, I don't know, you need to care about your following your rules, you need to know your setups, but then you need to not care. Like there needs to be some element of
Yeah.
not caring so much. Definitely not about the outcome, but yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah,
It,
completely agree.
it's hard. We need to find a way to like gamify it somehow so we don't see it being attached to money, I think. But
Yeah, like maybe like a streak of like, okay, well, I mean, you have that, right, in your Discord, right? It's like you have a streak of like if you follow
yeah.
your rules, like that counts. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe something like that. I
you
don't
can have
know.
a red day and follow your rules and it still counts. It's a good day, right? Like it's and you still get a streak
Exactly.
towards that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll try to think of something. Eventually I will solve this. Okay.
Oh man. Well,
Thank you for
thanks so much
calling
for the
in.
conversation.
Take it
Yeah,
easy.
I'll definitely call in again.
Don't stress through this period. Just like take it easy, accept that the losing might still continue, and then once you've had a good
Yep.
week, go back to, whatever your position size was before. Because it won't take
Yeah,
long to
for sure.
feel confident again.
Yeah, exactly.
Just don't go
Exactly.
on
All
tilt.
right.
Don't go on tilt. Don't overspend. That will make you feel terrible.
I will not do those things.
Okay.
I will not.
Okay, good.
All right.
Okay. Call
Thanks
me
so much.
back.
I
Let me know
appreciate
how it
it.
goes. Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
will do. All right. Bye.
Okay, we've got Luis waiting. We'll see if we can get Luis back on. Okay, I'm lost. Sorry guys. I can't pay attention to the chat and talk to someone at the same time. But I did see someone ask about the indicator. It's fire lines. They're on my chart right now. They're on my website. They should be in the description also. There should be a link to them. They're fire lines, and you can get a free 2-week trial from Rob. I really like them. They've helped my trading a lot. If you already have a strategy, then obviously don't start looking at a bunch of different indicators. But if you feel like your strategy needs help, then I would check them out. I really like them. Yeah, they've helped me a lot. I've incorporated them basically with what my strategy was before, and now it's let me look at something here. I'll try to find a trade where it's okay. So in the past, I would probably be looking to get long here, right? Like, because this trend in my testing, I did take some of this. I did get some of that move up. Um, but before I might be looking to get in long again around here. But now with this, I see that and I go, no, I don't want to get in front of that fire line. So it helps me with the levels. And then it also helps me with reversals. Like if price is coming down into a fire line and then I get my other reversal pattern that I'm looking for, then I found that it obviously works a lot better having that extra confluence. So I really like the fire lines. You can get a free 2-week trial, see if it meshes with how you trade. I like it on NQ. Rob, the guy who made them, trades it on ES. And it also looks like they're pretty good in the overnight session, but I can't trade overnight because I need to prioritize sleep. Okay, let's see what's going on with Luis here. Luis or Lewis, am I saying it wrong?
No, you're on. You're good. I can hear you.
Okay, let me just. Do you have YouTube playing in the background?
Yeah, I just shut it off.
Okay, perfect. Are you on a phone, headphones? What do you have for?
I'm on my speakers through my computer here, so I had to come home to make this work because it wasn't working at my job.
Oh no, sorry. I hope you were done working anyways.
Oh, I own it, so it doesn't. I'm done
Oh.
whenever.
Perfect. Okay, I've got a bit of an echo. Let's try this. Okay, I sound better. All right, Luis, what's going on?
Not much. So I just ran across your YouTube channel here, and I know it says struggling with trading,
Yes.
but maybe I was can give you maybe some pointers for everybody on
Sure.
what kind of changed it for me because I'm not struggling anymore at this point.
Good.
I've completely, I guess, if you want to call it, like I have killed it when it came to just changing my mindset.
Nice.
So I'll start. I've been trading for 8 years. Okay, so
Okay.
it's been a long time, and here within the last couple of years, the shift has changed, and it's the main thing I will say is this. So a lot of meditation and prior to trading and just some videos that I watch. So one key video that I put on every day in the morning right before I even start trading is Jesse Livermore.
Yep. I
If
think
you
I've seen
look
that.
him up,
Is it an AI generated one that's like
I think it is an AI generated like his later on videos.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're all that way, but there is some gems in there.
Yeah.
There is information in there that just makes, in my opinion, it just shifts everything in your mind because of what he talks about. It's so raw and it's so true,
Yeah.
about everything he says. So that kind of gets me into the mindset for me, like, okay, I'm ready to go, right?
Yeah.
This is, yes, it's, and also too, I will, disclose this. I had developed a strategy a long time ago and I've done all the data for it, all the back testing for it. So I know I hear a lot of people saying, my confidence is gone. My confidence is gone. But if you have your data and you know that it works based on what you're seeing every day, you should have no problem taking those trades regardless. Like, I'll give you an example. For my specific strategy every day, I may have 3 setups and that's it from cash open to lunchtime. If I am just so disciplined that I can just wait for those trades, I'm going to win, guaranteed. That's how precise that is. If I just wait for those trades, if I trade them all, I'm going to win, even if there's 2 losers, because my risk to reward is I'm risking 1 to make 10. Every day it comes out. All right. So risking 12 points to make times 10 that 120 to 100 to 120 points. So if you have the data, and that's the work that everyone's going to have to do on their own based on their strategy. It may not be a 1 to 10, it may be a 1 to 6. It depends. Everyone's different. Maybe 1 to 3. If you have that data that shows that if you take only the setups that meet your plan, then I can almost say I guarantee, based on your data, if you have it, that you're going to win at the end of it all. And it's okay. I hear a lot of people saying I lost and I struggle, and that, hey, I did the same thing. I would go back and revenge and do all this thing. But if you can master losing, I know this sounds weird. If you can master losing, as long as you followed your plan and you can be good with it for the next day, it's game over. You've shifted. And to do that, not consistently, but I'm just saying your mindset with it all.
Yeah, I think where the problems start is like people can backtest and have their strategy, but then they take a loss. Maybe they take 2 losses and then they throw the plan out the window. Like, it's usually not like when people have a day that blows up their account. I don't think I've ever had somebody say I blew up my account just taking my trades, like just taking my setups that I'm supposed to take. Like, it's always I took a loss or this happened, I missed a trade, this, I screwed this up, or I felt like I screwed that up, and then I went off
Mhm.
plan. So it's the staying on plan that's
I guess, yeah, okay. And another thing I do, staying on plan, I do have alerts set. So when it does reach a certain level on my trading view chart, it will ding me on
yeah.
my phone because most of the time, to be honest with you, I'm not even staring at the charts.
Yes. Yeah, I think
I
that's
wait for,
good to
yes, I'm waiting for my setup and I see it and the level's like 30 points up there before I get the pullback. So I set an alert there. Once it hits that level, then I'm going to come back to the chart and now I'm going to start drawing where my entry is going to be at because I have a specific strategy.
yeah, I think
And
that
that's it.
helps.
Yeah. So I hope that's, helpful for, and you hear this, trust me. And I've heard this too when I was at the very beginning when I first started trading. Oh, it's your mindset. It's your mindset. It's your mindset. And I was like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? I have the best strategy in the world, right? Like that's what I was saying to myself.
Yeah.
This is me. I developed it. I know it. I see it. Mindset doesn't matter. But in reality, it mattered. That was everything about it. And mindset comes with also moving your stops, moving
Yeah.
your TPs, leave things alone. So that's part of the psychology with it, right?
Yeah, for
If
sure.
you can't, that means you're not trusting it. You're not trusting your data. You're not trusting your plays. And if you're not doing that, then that 6R or 10R trade now becomes a 1-to-1. And now your mindset and your psychology is way off because you saw it running to 10R. And it's like,
Yes.
if I would have just left it. So that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah. I
I know it's easy to say, but it's really, you got to focus on it. You got to focus.
yeah, I think it's like having the data definitely helps, but I
Yes.
think we have to show ourselves that we can execute it. And then I think you get once you can do that, then I think you get the kind of confidence where it's like, okay, I know this works.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because this reminds me back in the day. So what I would do with my strategy, like let's say I got off track, right? And then I would back test and I would mark all my levels and I said, okay, there was my entry. So what I would do is go on replay with TradingView and go on there with your paper money account on the replay and execute it.
Yeah.
Execute that entry that you would have gotten. And it feels that you're training your mind, look, you're going to take it. Because my
That's a good
setups are
idea. Yeah.
specific. Yeah, my setups are specific. And it's you can back test it and you can see it. And so if you guys have your data and show like, oh, I would have got here. And there's so many strategies out there. I can't even, I mean, it blows my mind on all the strategies. But trust me, it does. Now I trade. I think I heard the guy earlier. I do a little bit of volume profile. I do footprint charts. I have my footprint charts up too, of course, and then I've got my candlesticks up too. But it's all about consolidation and coming back into the consolidation before I take a trade for my entry at a specific level. No ICT, none of that other. Just it's just something I've seen throughout my 8 years of trading that I've back tested all 8 years of data. It's crazy. It's insane. But if you have that data, I think it's going to be very helpful for a lot of folks
Yeah.
on your specific strategy.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Well, thank you
Yeah,
for
of course.
calling in with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it probably helped someone, but yeah, we need to have the data and then go and execute it and prove it to ourselves.
Yes, yes. And obviously, you probably won't be executing it live because if you're afraid or you're not confident, just go back and execute it on TradingView on replay.
Yeah, I
That will
like
get
the
your
replay
repetition
idea.
in.
I never use the
Yeah.
replay for some reason. I don't know, but yeah, I should use the replay more because sometimes
Well,
I do hesitate. I see my trades and I hesitate, and then I don't take them. And I'm like, oh, why didn't I take it? And then
yeah.
I watch it go, 100 points or whatever without me. So yeah, I mean, I should use the replay more.
Yes, that leveled me up for sure because, like I said, I was not taking all the trades that I was supposed to for my strategy.
Right.
I was only taking some of them. And then I'd be like, because my footprint charts didn't line up on the aggressors or whatever, right? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take all of them because there's only like maybe 3 or 4 throughout the morning session, and that's it. So why not? So I'd rewind and take them all, and it was always a winner. Like basically, there's always one winner there, and it only takes one to clear everything out plus profits.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just keeping it together
yes,
mentally when you take those few little losses to start out with.
absolutely. And I think someone said it earlier. I think you did. You can't care. Like you can't care about that trade. You have to just be done with it.
It's
Like,
hard because it's like
I know.
you need to care overall. You need to care enough to put the work in, but then when it comes to it, you need to not care.
No, I get it exactly, and I don't even know how to level up on that mindset besides data. And why I mean don't care is because if this trade doesn't work, the next one will.
Yeah.
And if that one won't, the next one will. Now, if that one doesn't work, the next one will. Now, that's per my strategy because I have the data for it, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how y'all are backtesting or what you guys have, what you're doing. For mine, I know one of them is going to work,
I'm
and it's a winner.
I think most people that I talk to have a win rate of at least 60%.
Okay, nice.
So but I mean, most people are not getting 10 to 1, right? Like, I think it's at a
Correct.
60%, I think it's more typical to be getting like 1.5 or 2 to 1, which is fine.
Gotcha.
That makes money. But again, it's just keeping it together when the losses
Yeah.
come and not
Yeah.
blowing up the account over one loss, which happens.
Well, I mean, you shouldn't blow the account with one loss. Your risk is too
No,
high. That's
no, we shouldn't. Oh, I'm saying like people will take one loss and then the plan goes out the window.
Oh, I
Or
got it. Yeah.
or it's like, I'm gonna make it back quick, so you size up,
Yeah.
and then you take
Yeah.
another loss on heavier size. So maybe you double
Uh,
your size again, and then
oh,
it's
wow.
the account's gone. Oh wow!
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that was still a thing. Like
But
you
these
double,
are
double, double. I mean,
but
I
these are
did that like 7 years ago. Yeah. So,
but they're
jeez.
prop firm accounts, right? So a lot of times you
Yeah.
can kind of get into that mentality where you're like, okay, I spent $16 on this,
Yeah.
right? So
Gotcha. Okay.
you're not thinking I'm risking however much the risk on the trade is. You're thinking I'm risking $16, which isn't a good mindset to have.
No, it's not. It is not. I treat them both the same. I haven't bought an account or reset one or whatever you call it in months. Months. It's
Yeah,
been a long time.
no,
Long
it's good.
time. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's moments sometimes I deviate, right? And I shouldn't. And that deviation could be a win. But guess what? I feel bad about it. I still am not, I don't feel good about the trade. That wasn't my plan. And even though I won, I'm still sad because it's like, yeah, I made money, but that I'm breaking my rule and that's not cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So, so do you guys live trade
I do
together?
not. No, I
You don't?
don't
Okay.
live trade. I don't watch anybody trade when I'm trading. I
Yep.
don't listen to anybody trading when I'm trading, and I tell other people not to as well. Just
Correct.
trade on your own and focus on
Yes.
what you're supposed to do, and not having some influence in the background that's going to make you second guess or get into something that you're not supposed to be in.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so no live trading.
Good.
I
Good.
I don't think I will ever do it. Maybe if it was like I need to show how something on, yeah, no, I can't imagine. I don't see it happening ever.
Got it.
It's not good for, yeah, I know it's not good for the people watching. So,
I mean, if you know what you're doing, it could be good for them, right? If you're fully disclosing and transparent with people, you know what I mean?
I don't think it matters. I don't see
Really?
it. I don't see it ever being good. I don't see it ever being
Okay.
a good thing because like when I had no idea what I was doing at all in my trading and I was listening to
Uh-huh.
people on Top Step TV, I was always thinking like, "Oh, well, Dakota's a way more experienced trader than me, so I should listen to him." And then I'd end up following his trades or I'd go against my plan to follow his plan. If it didn't
Yeah.
work, then I'd end up on tilt. So it just, and if it did work, you don't feel that great about it either because it wasn't your trade. And
Exactly. You need,
you
yeah.
can't really replicate that either. So you don't know what's working, you don't know what's not working. So it's,
I,
yeah, I don't,
I guess I meant by like if everyone knew what you were doing and the strategy is the same and it's disclosed, then everyone's going to know what you're doing, right? It's kind of like, I'm not saying I trade ICT, I don't,
yeah,
but it's kind of because I used to years and years and years ago. It's kind of like the fair value gap. I think everyone knows what that is. So if you take this fair value gap, at this moment, because it broke this, then that's the play. So everyone knows it, right?
yeah.
And I think that's fair. Dakota, yeah, he's different. He's he does other things, and some people aren't probably showing their full screen on what they're really looking at. There's a lot of that going on. Trust me.
Who knows? I am very skeptical of anybody, um, anyone who's already a successful trader. And if you can make money trading, I'm skeptical of then like, why are you on YouTube? Why are you spending
Mm-hmm.
that time? To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you already have this thing where you're making money,
Yep.
then why are you selling courses or mentorships or affiliate
Exactly.
links? Like it doesn't make sense to me. I guess people could be,
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, maybe some people want to be, like famous, or maybe that's a motivation for it, but I
They
don't
want to
know.
be on TV. Yeah, I've been on my funded futures before and all that, and people know me. And my code name's Voltron.
Okay.
Uh, but the thing is this. Reality is this. If you're, I'm just going to say it out this way. How can I say this? When it comes to those folks, most of them are, yes, it's going to be about affiliation codes, and they're getting that money, right?
Yeah.
For
Well,
the folks that are
I make
real,
money on my codes. But I'm clear with people about that, where it's like I'm not trying to pretend that I make money trading. I make money on this.
correct? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's been. And here's my disclaimer on that, because I've been asked many times to be like, hey, do a course, which I do have one.
Mhm.
I don't train anybody anymore. I do not teach students anymore. But then it's private, right? It's very private. You won't be able to find it. My thing is, if I reveal my strategy in a course or YouTube with my code, no one's ever going to use it because they're not going to need a reset. They're good. You know what I mean? So it's not profitable for me. Like you said, it's not. Why would I go out there and show myself and my strategy with a code when if in reality, if this works, which it does, it's not going to make me any money because influencers make money on people resetting.
Well, I guess
You
it
know?
would make you money, but like my perspective is, why do you need that money? If you can make money trading, then
Oh, I see what you're saying.
why are you having to then go and like sell mentorships or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I think some of these people don't make money though. I
Well,
think
that's
that's
what
the
I'm
truth.
saying. I'm
Yeah.
skeptical of pretty much
Yeah. Exactly.
anyone
I got
who's out there, because I know how much time it takes to make videos and do all this stuff. So
you.
this is where my skepticism comes in. And to go on and live stream every day, like
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
that's quite a commitment, and it's a lot. So it's like if you're just an amazing trader and you can make unlimited money trading, then why would you bother with that?
Exactly. I hear
But
you. And especially mess you up because it's definitely a distraction. That's one
yes,
thing that a lot of people need to eliminate is distractions
yes,
because that will throw you off, like you said earlier. So I agree with that.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Okay,
Hmm.
awesome. Well, thank you for
Nice.
calling in. It was good
Yes,
talking to
ma'am.
you.
You too. Y'all take
Okay.
care. Okay.
All right, you too.
All
Bye.
right. Bye.
All right, I am behind in the chat here. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, chat. Are you guys skeptical of anyone who's a successful trader but then starts a YouTube channel or social media or selling other things? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay. Guys, I'm lost in the chat here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, how do you get on the wheel? Okay, Descry Trades. Did you figure out how to get on the wheel? Where are we? We'll see the wheel here. Nope, that's how to get on the wheel. That's the form that you fill out to get on there. It should be in the description on the video. I can put it in the chat again for you. We should probably do this giveaway soon because the wheel's looking... Okay, let's see if I can get this on here. Okay, I'm sharing the link again to get on the wheel. So that's at the bottom of the chat now. But that's our wheel. Looks like John has entered twice. Guys, only enter once. Maybe it only lets you enter once. I don't know. Tyler made the wheel for me. So thank you to Tyler for that, because I really like the wheel. It's fun. It's a fun way of doing giveaways. And again, that's a Lucid 50K Flex account. Am I calling it the right thing? It's the thing that I used to trade, was the Lucid 50K Flex. So no monthly rebill, no activation fee. So if you win it, you could take your time with it, trade small, and then when you pass, you don't have to pay anything. So those are really good. I like them. Oh no. Amar Fast? Am I saying that right? I never gambled and I hate gamblers and drinkers. What do you have against drinkers? No. But in trading, I'm the biggest gambler. Yeah, it's hard. It just tends to take over. Trader Confessional, thanks for the shout out. I started my own channel. Oh, I talk about similar stuff like you, keeping it real. Yeah, my I guess issue with people on YouTube is like I would like for them to say whether they made a bunch of money on YouTube first and then some money from trading, or if they actually made money from trading first. Because I think the vast majority of the time they made money from YouTube or social media, their codes, whatever, mentorships, courses, and then they made money from trading. Maybe. They maybe made money from trading. I think a lot of them, like, it's if you're making tons of money on your affiliate links and whatever else, then you can buy tons of accounts and you don't have to show people how many accounts you burned through to get a payout, right? You can just show the big payouts and be like, oh, I'm a great trader. And you don't have to show that you actually spent more to get the payout than the payout was because you make more on the codes, right? So it's like it feeds the business for them to be showing themselves as profitable traders. It's much easier to sell your course and to sell your mentorship and whatever else if people think you're getting these huge payouts. So I'm skeptical of pretty much everything when it comes to trading and influencers. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm lost in the chat. NJP, I revenge traded Monday, killed an account with a nice win streak. Oh, sorry, NJP. Yesterday I did some damage on my funded account and now I'm just leaving it alone for a while. I have to do some testing anyways. Amar fast. I keep passing evals, but I don't get payouts. I do $10 to $50 days unfunded. I get scared and eventually take a risk and blow it in one day. Can someone take my funded accounts? Yeah, right? Wouldn't that be a fun service? Yeah, that's tough. I guess the only advice I would have is to be trading your evals the same way that you're going to trade the funded account. And so then it's just an easy transition over and then not be focused on the payouts. But yeah, I have the same thing. In my funded account, I've had issues where I hesitate and I don't take my setup. Like it's just a fear-based thing. Or else I take my setup, it's a good setup, and then I bail early on it and only take a little bit more than 1-to-1 on it when I could have held for more. But I don't know. I don't think anyone can trade your accounts for you. But yeah, okay, I like what he said. Paper trade for a little while, kind of work it out. Okay. All right. I've lost track of the chat here. Oh, I guess someone is in our influencer talk. Someone said Silent Edge Trade said PW Patrick is a good example. Yeah, but somebody said before on one of my videos, they said at least like Patrick was honest about it and he came out and said like I'm an influencer first and he said how much money he made on his codes and everything and it was just like some astronomical number. I don't understand why he's still I don't understand why he's still doing it. If that were me, I would have been like, okay, I made all this money, I'm out and wouldn't be doing any of it. But I don't know. I guess maybe people make a lot of money and then they get a more expensive lifestyle. Okay. We've got descry trades. Let's see. Okay, and then guys, after this call, I will spin the wheel. Okay, so we'll do the giveaway after this call. If you're not on the wheel, the link to it is in the description of this live stream, and it's also in the chat here somewhere. I put it recently, but it's not the pinned one. The pinned one is the link to call in. So check in the description. I like this person's advice. Take some time after passing your eval, don't trade. Yes. Yeah, definitely. And we've talked about this before where do not, I think the worst thing you can do is some of them you can activate them funded right away. Don't pass your eval and then go straight into trading your funded account. Give yourself, like they said, at least a day, a couple days, and then start trading your funded account. Like just always be forcing these kind of slowdowns on yourself. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this call here. Oh, can you hear me? Descry Trades. Am I saying it right?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yes. Second time caller.
Are you?
Yeah, you remember I was the caller, it was like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I might try to teach my son how to trade and all that.
Okay,
And
yeah.
so I caught a bit of the stream. Wasn't a huge fan of the last caller. I'm not to piggyback on that one, but I'm the same boat with you that I think as traders, we got to be careful out there. There's a lot of, I guess you call them charlatans or scammers, or, click the link below and I'll teach you how to make, $1,000 every day.
I think at this point, it's a proven business model. If
Oh yeah,
you
for sure.
can
And
start a YouTube channel and make it look like you're a profitable trader,
I
you're
respect
gonna make
you,
money.
DGen, because you did elaborate a little bit. You were very transparent with like your affiliate codes and how much you're making. And not every, especially the ones that are taking advantage of that, they like to hide that,
Yeah,
smoke
for
and
sure.
mirrors, join the Discord, pay this a month. You have like 150 people subscribed to your paid Discord. But if you're transparent about it and you let people know, I think nobody has a problem with it. But when you have influencers out there that are using a lot of these tools to get to flow this money in, and like you said, they're not playing on the same equal playing field
No.
as like a Joe trader who has to pay $80 to open up an eval and hopefully pass it.
Yeah.
And they're getting a lot of this monthly income from either the private discords or the mentorships and all that. And then when they do hit a golden account or a big trade, they like to flaunt it and go, "There's my strategy. Look, guys." So no, I'm not a big fan of those type of people, and but I'll just leave it at that. But
I think the problem is like we have no way of knowing who's doing it, right? Like if
there's so many out there. Like you could go on YouTube, and they all have the same sort of what's the word? Behavior, like whether it's showing the lifestyle of a successful trader, their watches, their cars, or they're just like, they're giving you these expectations that if you've been in the trading game for a while, it's not real. Like some of the best, like some of the traders that have been in the game and have been verified, and they'll honestly like tell you the real reality of trading. But a lot of these other gurus, influencers, like course sellers, they sell you the dream. They're good salespeople. That's basically what they are. They're good at selling you the dream, and they are terrible mentors and terrible teachers of trading. That's all I want to say about that.
I've never done any of their courses or anything, so I don't know. I'm just, like I said, skeptical of anyone who's doing it.
I think all us like normal traders should be skeptical at first, and if you do find someone, I would say like, let me show. Like, there's a lot of ways you can get verified accounts, right? I mean, like whether with like Top Step, you can scan the QR code, you can see if it's a legitimate payout. But another thing you have to watch out for is like, how many accounts did they take to make all these payouts, right? There's even this YouTube guy, and he was kind of honest about it. The guy spent $30,000 on prop firms. Now, and now, how many of us would dare want to go into that realm? Like,
not
right?
intentionally
That's like,
at once.
no, I'm talking about like within a few months. Like the guy's like, straight up just, and he got lucky that he didn't get totally like just taken out. And but he's like, I'm just using an example that one guy I saw online, but yeah, but I wanted to say is like, so I had my last 2 months, June, July, were my best months ever. Like $3,000 and a $5,000 payout for those months. Then fast forward in August. Not having a great, for me, not having a great time. I mean, I've only invested about $500 in prop firms, but I passed 2 on Top Step 50Ks, but the 3 others I blew, and I ultimately blew the 2 past funded accounts on Top Step. I had okay, so here's the real story behind this. I had a 25K Lucid account that I just opened so I could get better market data through MotiveWave. There's like a thing where by going with that, I'm not trying to promote them, but if you get an account with Lucid, if you get an account with Lucid, you can they give you like the ability to through Rhythmic, the data feed, but through Motive, it's but it gives you like order flow stuff.
Okay.
And so I was kind of like, I wanted to get into order flow. So anyways, I bought the lowest account because you could just keep that indefinitely, just trade it once every 30 days and your account will always be there and you get that free kind of subscription through that. So that was I ended up just kind of like, after I had a terrible terrible month with Top Step, I just decided, I'm just going to trade this like little weenie 25K Lucid account. Ended up passing it. Okay, whatever.
That's how it goes. When you don't care, you don't want
So
to.
then I'm farting around with this little, I've never traded a 25K account. The drawdown's laughable.
1,000, right?
So long story short, first day of that funded Lucid account, hit my daily loss limit. So I got $400 left, I believe. Because it's 1,000 drawdown and $600 daily loss limit. So day 2, I'm just like, I'm in Asian session because I work. So I'm kind of an Asian session trader, and I'm in a long, and it's going against me, and I'm watching the drawdown. I'm like, okay, it's out 300 already. So I'm like nearly at my desk door with this account. I hit reverse. I've never hit the reverse button. And because I'm like, you know what? I might as well blow it with style. Let's just go with where the market's going. I hit reverse. And this happened, what day? Was it Monday night? 9:45 a.m. I caught the freaking dump of the NASDAQ when Trump, I guess, tweeted something at 9:45. And the Hormuz Strait was like a lot of negativity around that. And the thing just went to it dumped, and it was one mini, and
He cut out. I don't know if that's you cut out. But how much did you end up making? Sorry, you cut out, so you might cut out again.
So I got out at 3,000. So
nice.
with Lucid, you have like your maximum payout is like 1,000 with a 15K, or sorry, 25K. So, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, trading can be a real mental thing there. Cause like, I was having a pretty crummy month. It looked like I'm not going to get any payout, to where one of my account was like, it was one of my throwaway accounts really. Yeah. And I managed, just hit the reverse, and it literally, I went to the data on it. It should have blew my account. And I don't know if any traders ever experienced this, where you hit your max drawdown, but for some reason the simulation didn't kick you out.
Yeah, it's a very lucky feeling.
It should have kicked me out, because I didn't. It didn't go like right when I reversed, but for somehow it still kept the count, and now. I just got to get like 2 more days of 100, and then I can get a max payout with this little 25K account, which thank God, because then it's going to pay for my my investment already for this month. But that led me to another thing.
Sorry, the consensus in the chat seemed to be that August has sucked. So
it's been hard. There was another guy that was talking on your show. I swear you've been getting a lot of YouTubers.
Have I? Maybe.
Because I think I recognize his voice. And
I don't watch any trading content on YouTube, so I really wouldn't know. I only know the ones that I used to watch.
No, he has a very distinct voice, but I was kind of, because I recognized him, and I'm like, I think that's him. But I'm not going to, I'll keep his name private. But
hopefully he wasn't the one with the wife that
No, he
Okay.
was. I think he was like, oh, he works, and I think he trades Asia gold. I think, but what I wanted to say is, and so here's where I am, DJ. And it's like I set up ChatGPT. I put all my expenses in, and I put all my payouts in, and my payouts were like 20 something thousand this year, and my
Nice.
expenses were about 10,000. So I'm kind of like floating around 10K of just profit in trading. Um, and but my strategy, I'm doubting my strategy. And you're gonna ask me, well, what is your strategy? How you trade it? I'll tell you. But and I know people say don't strategy jump, and then you'll probably like, I wouldn't jump. You're in profit. It's working. Just stick with your freaking strategy.
I don't know.
But I don't.
I have multiple strategies, and so maybe people shouldn't have multiple strategies, but I have like 5 that I trade all the time.
Yeah, but the weird part is, right, is I'm not in love with my strategy, and so I this is my other question is, I really want to get into order flow, and I don't know if it's like a fad right now, but I just feel like that's my next evolution. Like if I can understand order flow, if I could read candles better, if I throw in gamma levels and gex levels and just more data, it's gonna like make me such a better trader. I'll have more confidence when I get into my trades.
I think would be the big thing is you'll have more confidence when you get into your trades. But you might
Because that's what
overcomplicate things to the point of
yeah, that's the other thing. But I don't know if other traders have ever, like, I also know it could also backfire. I could be like, yeah, I'm going to get into order flow and then try to study it and try to change the way I'm trading, and then maybe just do horrible.
I mean, I guess you could
But
then just go back to what was working before.
yeah, but here's the thing, like, so I'm thinking about deep charts. I don't know if you've heard that. It's a
Nope.
brand. Yeah, it's a type of order flow software, but it's kind of pricey compared to the ones that are out there. But what I like about it, it looks very pleasant to the eye, and it's led by 2 guys that are pretty good at trading, or at least one of them. But that's not why I would specifically, just go into it. But it is like, so if I do the 3 months, I'm looking at about $300 investment. I don't think that's terrible. I mean, because
No,
I
and
think what
like
I get is I get
sorry, you have a regular job, right? So it's like at
yes.
this point trading is a profitable hobby for you.
Well, I call it my side hustle.
Okay, side hustle,
And I
profitable
think
side
like when I
hustle.
last talked to you, it was like my wife was like very kind of negative towards it when I first started it. But then once all the money started coming through, she's like, no, you're not stopping. Keep
Yeah.
going. Like, so that's where I am right now. But that's the other level, right? It's like I don't know if other traders feel like this. When you hit that, and I heard some of your callers say like, yeah, you get those payouts, you're feeling really good. You feel like you're on the top of the world almost, like, and like you could go to that fancy restaurant and buy your wife like a gourmet lobster meal and spend $200 and not even care. Like, like, yeah, well, I just got a $2,000 payout. I don't care. But then you have those weeks, sometimes months, where like it's not working and you're racking up the credit card. So
Yeah.
it's like, when is that payout going to come? And then you got your wife or your significant others like, yeah, when's your next payout coming? So there's this other.
I guess like I don't understand why you're wanting to change your strategy if what you're doing is working.
I don't think my strategy is very good, to be
Okay.
honest.
But it works?
And well, it's very discretional.
Okay.
I do throw like moving averages, VWAP. I try to call myself a price action trader,
Yeah.
but I think if I'm being honest, I am very I might have like a plan. Like, yes, I'm gonna take reversals off a 20 moving average. If I see price, going in a certain direction, and I'm just gonna ride it. And sometimes that works amazing. But then you might the problem is the market is always constantly changing, right? And it's like you might be a pattern trader, like, oh, it did my head and shoulders, or it did a double bottom and I'm going long. But like that might work awesome like 2 months in the market, and then 3 months in the market, it does not work at all.
I will say, if you are, because like I would say like I did like the Albrook stuff and that. So I would say like I've always leaned towards like price action and more of like a pattern trader. I would say what really helped me was then having like levels to pair it with, right? Because like a double bottom at a level, like a predefined level, is going to be much better than just like some random double bottom in the middle of the chart.
So here's why I'm interested in order flow, is because to me it's not like a hope and pray, like there's my pattern, I'm getting in, guys. It's like I'm researching it right before I maybe invest $300 in this software and trying to learn it. But it's more of like the ability to look deeper into a candlestick to see are the sellers more aggressive? Are the buyers more passive? Like, so you can have...
So just spend the 3 months and do it.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like, I feel like the way I'm trading now is like, I'm hoping that whether I'm trading a pattern, whether I'm trading moving averages, I'm hoping the market is respecting these strategies. But I don't have that, like, are the buyers in control? Are the sellers, winning? Like, and that's where I think like, at least to me, when I've looked into order flow, it gives you a little more context. Doesn't mean that you're going to be right, but it gives you this impression like, I don't know if you're familiar with the auction market theory.
Not really. I heard them talk about it on Top Step TV a bit.
Okay, it's not an ICT concept.
I don't know why people keep mentioning ICT. I don't trade ICT, but I'm not.
No. I'm mentioning it because ICT. No, I've never got into ICT, but that seems like a cult to me. Like it's.
But I see
like
it work for some people. Like I see some people trading ICT, and it. So I don't know. I'm neutral on it.
I met a lot of characters that are like, to me, they're very cultic. Like when they talk about. But if it works for them, it works for them. But no, I think, but I do believe, like at the core, like I don't believe, like I think we all could be successful in trading, and it does. I think you could trade different strategies. I still believe that. I'm just like I want to try to go down a different path with my trading and see if it helps me or not.
Yeah, try it out. And I see no risk in trying it.
Yeah, and I think so. But I've gone through a lot of different places in my trading. Like there was as I was trading through this year and a half, I went through a period where I was a straight up gambler to the letter T. Like I reset like a whole bunch of accounts, fail, reset them again, and just minis and trying to, pass these evals as quickly as possible. So I had different phases of, what I'm trying to say is that, because I've listened to a lot of the callers in here, and, you get a sense of like maybe where they're at with their trading journey. But, what I've always found, though, even the most like successful traders out there, they do not, like, a lot of times they're not they usually keep it on the private. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
Like
well,
they're not so eager to brag about everything.
Because why do you need to? Like, what's
right.
the point?
Another thing, I think they've also had their nightmarish days, right? Where they painfully experience what the market can do to them, but they've also had huge, probably big wins, right?
Yeah.
But I would say to people like, be really careful. Like the ones that are like literally want to take Instagram photos and show them the wealth and all that, I would steer clear away from those people. Like, trust me. But the ones that are more private and quiet and they're not trying to sell mentorships, I would listen and you know, if you have an ear to ear and they're telling you stuff, probably good to kind of hear from those people. But because from my experience, that's like, I've been sort of in and out of different groups and all that. And the only ones that I've really kind of found that I think they're legitimate traders or make somewhat a living are the ones that aren't doing this whole business of like, oh, let me tell you the strategy and yeah, I'm all this and that. And you do like, yeah, I would be careful with those people. But
Yeah. Okay.
anyways, I really wanted to call just to let you know of my horror of a month of August, but
And
it
it turned
got
around.
sort of saved. It got saved there by just Donald Trump's tweet, I guess. So
So shout out to Donald Trump.
yeah.
Thanks for the tweet. It saved our caller. Okay, well, good luck with order flow.
Okay, I'll update you in a month. I'll let
Yeah.
you know if it worked out for me or not.
And if it's not working out, just go back to what you were doing because it was working. Maybe you think it's too simple, but if it's working, who cares?
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Like, do we need to stress ourselves out and make it more difficult?
No.
So
But
learn it. If you enjoy learning it, great. Try it. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, then just go back to what you were doing.
for sure. Anyways, I'll take care. Thank you
Yes.
for
Yeah. Thanks for
second
calling.
call. All right,
All
bye.
right. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, somebody said it's time to spin the wheel. I agree, we have to spin the wheel. Okay, I'm just gonna give everybody a second to get their name on the wheel. If you haven't already, there's a link in the description on this video. What's happening in the chat here? Yeah, to me see. All right, let's get the wheel spinning now. I know, I agree. We're gonna spin the wheel. I just want to make sure everyone has a chance to get their name on because I feel like every time I do it, right after I spin the wheel, then someone comes in and is like, I didn't get my name on. So, and here's funny, last time Ben won. I don't know if Ben's here today, but Ben won last time and then I emailed him, I sent him his code. That's what happens. If you win, I'll just send you your code. Jody, you're in the thing to call in. Same with you. 3 of you are waiting to call in. I feel like you guys are trying to get your name on the wheel. I'll put the link in again to get your name on the wheel to win the 50K Lucid account. And we are waiting. Okay, I put it in the chat. Okay. I'll give you guys a second. I don't know if you guys are actually Matt, are you waiting to talk to me or are you trying to get your name on the wheel? No. Okay, everyone's just trying to get their name on the wheel. Good. All right, what? Yeah. We could use the Trump indicator. Okay, it seems like people are trying to get their name on the wheel. It's the link that I just put in there. It's not the clean feed one, it's the DGen Rehab one. So you guys have like 2 minutes to get your name on the wheel. And then we will do the giveaway. So it's the Lucid 50K Flex account. If you win it, I will just email you. So check your spam because it might go to spam. So I'll just email you the code later today. And then, yeah, you can use it in Lucid. Okay, what's going on in here? Oh, on the topic of ICT, yeah, okay. I guess the guy's name is Michael. Nikayo. Some are like that because they defend Michael, but others like myself, I just use some of his teachings. But it's all smart money concepts to me. Yeah, and I see a lot of people in the Discord trading like these smart money concepts, and I see them doing well. So I'm not just gonna like. I know there's controversy around ICT, but I'm not gonna just totally dismiss it because I do see people that have taken like bits and pieces of his stuff and they're doing well with it. So that's where I am on ICT. But I have no idea. I've never watched any of his stuff. Like I said, I got into Al Brooks. I don't know. Nothing was making sense to me. And then I saw an Al Brooks webinar or something on a YouTube video. And that was the first thing that I watched that I was like, oh, this makes sense. because I traded for 6 months in a signals group, lost a bunch of money, and didn't know anything about trading, and then realized, oh, I gotta learn how to trade. And then I found Al Brooks, and I did his course, but the course was a bit too much. It's so long, and I really had a hard time staying awake. Trading on tilt, most strategies work. Those additional indicators just give you the courage to push the button. They really don't add anything. I mean, there is that too. Yeah, like, I'm not sure. I really, I like my fire lines indicator that I have on. It does help me with confidence. Like if I have my normal trade set up and it intersects with a fire line and it's going in the right direction, then I'm like, great, it's good. And it also helps me to stay out of trades if the level is kind of blocking where I would need my target to be, or if it's just too far in front of my target. But yeah, I think a lot of the times it's just adding confidence. Okay, guys, we're gonna do the wheel now. 8 more minutes, market reopens. Are you serious? Oh, we'll do live trading at the just kidding. Just kidding. Al Brooks overcomplicates the basics. Maybe that's Al Brooks is the best, but is tough to get through. Yeah. You fell asleep on the course too. I don't have ADD and I constantly fell asleep watching the course. I think it's just something I don't know. His voice is very maybe monotone. Like it's hard to stay awake. And of course, I would always be like, I'm just going to watch an hour of this Al Brooks course in bed, and then 10 minutes in, just out. But yeah, if you ever can't sleep, try an Al Brooks course. Oh, also, guys, I started a new channel. It's for my free meditations. I was going to put them on this channel, but that would apparently confuse the algorithm or cause problems with my regular videos. So I did a free meditation channel. So I've got my pre-session meditation on there. It's 4 minutes. It just helps get you in the right frame of mind for trading. And I've got a post-loss one on there. And then also another one that's just a visualization to help you put process over outcome and, try to accept your losses better. Okay, we are gonna, Stock Navigators was the worst course. Don't recommend for anyone. I only did the Al Brooks course. That was the only course I bought it. I don't remember how much it cost. It was at least a couple $100. But yeah, I didn't make it through the whole course. I wish he had a way of just the thing I liked about his, I think the best was actually his marked up charts. I think I got more value just going through his marked up charts than the actual course because it was just too much. And I think like someone said in here, overcomplicating stuff too much. Al Brooks cured my insomnia. Yeah, okay, guys. I don't want to be negative about Al Brooks. I like Al Brooks. It was the first thing I saw that kind of resonated with me, but yeah, it definitely put me to sleep. But that was the first sort of trading course or like it was the first thing that I took in. So then knowing still basically nothing and not being a good trader at all, I then looked at the chart and to me it was like everything I'd be like, oh yeah, reasonable buy, reasonable sell, and I just still traded like an idiot. But as someone said in here, Foothill Futures counting legs. I did that today on one of my trades and it worked pretty well. I took way more trades than I normally would because I was testing my app, but yeah, I was like, I'm gonna wait for the second leg down here and then I'll get in on that second leg of the pullback. So I'm not gonna say anything negative about that. Gomez says overcomplicated. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna say Jonas took a trade that took 10 hours to hit TP yesterday. Well, good job holding it or putting it on and closing it and going and doing something else. That's a long trade. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel now. Everyone I'm sure has their name on. Okay, that's not the wheel. Okay, guys, there's a lot of names on here. The sound isn't gonna be very good. It ruins the more names on the wheel, the worse the little sound effect for the wheel. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get our winner for this 50K Lucid account. Okay. Frank! Frank, you are the winner today. Okay, if you're here, then let me know. If not, I'm going to email you later and I will send you that code for your 50K account. So congratulations, Frank, you won. Next week, we'll have some more giveaways as well. I am, yeah, as soon as Lucid has the Lucid Daily accounts available to do giveaways on, then I'm going to get those because I really like that. Basically, it's the same as the take profit trader ones, except I would say better because you get a 90-10 profit split and you don't have a monthly rebill, so you can actually take your time on them. So I really like those Lucid Daily accounts. Once I'm done testing my app, because I just bought a 5-pack of the Apex accounts for like $75 to do all my testing because I needed multiple accounts to test. But once I've got that all straightened out, then I'm going to buy one of the Lucid Daily accounts and use it on there too. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here for today. Congratulations, Frank. I will email you later. Check your spam folder because it might go there. And yeah, it'll just be a coupon code. You can then just sign up with Lucid and use the code and you'll have a free account. Okay, well, have a good rest of your trading week, everyone, and we will be back here next Wednesday. And hopefully I'm not stressed out coming into it because of audio issues. I swear if I watch this back at all and it has bad audio, I'm just never gonna come back and live stream again. Which accounts with Apex? I just bought the cheapest ones, the 25K intraday trailing drawdown. So it's got the profit target's 1,500 and the drawdown is 1,000, but that's intraday trailing. But I'm testing it. Like I said, we've made this app. I'm testing it now. So one more spin, please. No, I can't do that because then every time people will be like, one more spin. Last week, Ben won, and then later I emailed Ben, and then I was like, oh, I want to do another spin just to see who would have won. Not on the stream. I just like hitting the wheel. And Ben won a second time, so it's like, okay, he was definitely meant to win that account. Okay. Yeah, so the Apex accounts, it's just the cheapest ones I'm doing for trading. But if I pass them and because in my testing, I seem to be trading well. I guess because I don't care and I'm not focused on the outcome and like I'm testing things like it locking me out at my daily profit target, it locking me out at my max loss limit, and then also dynamic daily loss limit. So if I've gone and I've made $200, I can't, and then it bumps up my loss limit. Anyways, so I'm focused on like, oh, it's okay to lose because then I can test this feature. So that's led to better trading. So something to maybe for me to take forward with me. Trading until I'm not buying any more accounts from anyone except Top Step until the others get the safe lockout features we need not to blow accounts. It really does help stretch the life of your account no tilt. Yeah, I agree trading on tilt, but not everybody wants to trade on Top Step. There are definitely really there's positives about the other firms. Like with Lucid, you're not getting an activation fee, you're not getting a monthly rebill. Maybe TopStep does the 90-10 profit split, I'm not sure. So there's definitely reasons that people want to go to other prop firms than just TopStep. But trading on tilt, my app is going to do all of that, and you can do it on any of the prop firms. And of course, it's going to do more. It's not just going to be the TopStep risk features. It has quite a few other features in there as well, and there is going to be a bit of a group component to it as well. So you have some accountability, and the accountability is automated. So if you break your rules, your cohort, you don't have to tell them. It just automatically lets everyone know that you've broken your rules. Because I found that the accountability really helped with me. And obviously, like, I love having the Discord and those people to talk to. It's amazing when you have a bad trading day to have other people to talk to who get it and want to help, right? Like, it's as traders, having been there ourselves, I find like if I see somebody who's had a terrible day, I feel it because I've been there. So it's just, I want to help. And I find it's that way with others as well. Trading on tilt, yeah, but even with no monthly fee, you still build the account. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing trading on tilt, but I'm saying like my app will fix that. So for people that do still want to trade with those other platforms, because I don't think everyone's gonna, have their own platform and then set up the same risk features that TopStep has. Wealth Charts has a nice tilt feature. Gomez, the folks that are in constant tilt mode need to just quit. I wouldn't say the people that are in constant tilt mode need to just quit. Maybe they might need to quit, but definitely need to take a break. Definitely need to take at least 2 weeks off of trading, and then come back with some serious limits on yourself and see if you can do it. But if you can't, and if you're constantly on tilt, then yes, quit. Your last post on the subject of gambling was spot on. Have given similar advice to wannabe traders many times. Yeah, it's hard because I didn't realize that I was turning into a gambling addict through my trading until it was just, and then I was in such denial about it. Like it took me doing it and then stopping and then trading in a way that wasn't, full on gambling, and just chronic stress for me to realize what it actually was in the first place. So a lot of times when you're in it, you don't realize it. Okay, guys, yeah, trading on tilt. I do think it is gonna definitely help other traders. It's for sure gonna help me. I put in a specific feature just for myself because I put on trades. And I know it's best for me not to watch my trades. Just wait for my setup, take the trade, leave my stop on my target, and that's it. Like that's the best way for me, but I find it incredibly hard to walk away. So I have a feature in there just for me where you can set it to black out your screen. So you have your little set amount of time, you set your stop and your target, and then it blacks out your screen for the rest of your trade. And you can't watch your trade and you can't go in and interfere with it. So, and then it will give you again time after for your cooldown where you can't see the charts, because I find that after a loss, you do need that time to kind of regroup and then make your decision while you're not seeing the charts. So it'll help my trading, and yeah, hopefully it helps other people as well. I am determined to figure this out. And then at least it's like, well, if I'm never a profitable trader, then at least I will have played a part in other people getting out of that and becoming profitable traders. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. My husband needs to go to work, which is very annoying. He doesn't usually work nights, but he has to tonight, and I am holding him up here. So I'm gonna get out of here. We'll be back here next week. If you want to call in, you can call in and talk to me, and we will have another Lucid giveaway. So thanks to Lucid again for the giveaway, and check out their Lucid daily accounts. I think those look really good. It is like Take Profit Trader though, where it has in the funded account, you have an intraday trailing drawdown. So just something to be aware of. Okay, I will, and I do have that new meditation channel. I'll maybe do like a community post or something on it, because those are free meditations that you can do before and in your trading session, like after a loss. And sometimes meditations also after a win, because we can make bad decisions after a win, and we need to also have a cool down and time to think about what we actually should do next after that. Okay, I'll see you guys next week.